The guardians of heaven stood with courage, determined to protect the celestial realm, but Tarakasura's strength, empowered by Lord Brahma's boon, proved overwhelming.
The peace that had protected the heavens for ages was shaken. One by one, the guardians were forced to retreat before the unstoppable advance.
The blessing granted by Lord Brahma had changed everything. The guardians understood that ordinary strength alone could no longer restore balance.
Tarakasura entered the heavenly realm believing that his victory was complete. Yet power without humility could never bring lasting peace. The Devas quietly withdrew together. Though they had lost their kingdom, they had not lost their faith that righteousness would one day prevail.
Far above the snowy peaks of Mount Kailash, destiny had already begun preparing an answer. The time was drawing closer for a divine protector to enter the world.
The heavens had fallen into silence, but hope had not disappeared. Soon, the gods would gather to seek the only path capable of restoring the balance of creation.
After losing the peace of heaven, the gods gathered in a quiet celestial sanctuary. Their faces reflected concern, but deep within their hearts, hope still remained.
The challenge before them was unlike anything they had faced before. They knew that courage alone would not restore balance. They needed divine wisdom. The gods remembered the boon granted to Tarakasura. Only the future son of Lord Shiva would have the power to end the growing darkness. For the first time since the heavens had fallen, hope returned. Their thoughts turned toward Mount Kailash, where destiny itself was quietly unfolding. United by faith, the gods prepared to seek Lord Shiva. They believed that only through his divine grace could the balance of creation be restored. Their journey to Mount Kailash had begun, and with it, the first steps toward the birth of the divine warrior who would one day face Tarakasura. Guided by faith rather than fear, the gods began their sacred journey toward Mount Kailash. Every step carried the hope of restoring balance to the universe. As the clouds slowly parted, the majestic peak of Mount Kailash appeared before them. Its peaceful presence filled every heart with devotion and renewed hope. Before taking another step, the gods paused in silence. With folded hands, they offered their deepest respect to the eternal abode of Lord Shiva.
The silence of Kailash carried a wisdom beyond words. In that sacred stillness, even troubled hearts found a moment of peace.
The journey had brought them to the threshold of destiny. Beyond these sacred mountains awaited the one whose decision would shape the future of all creation. In the next chapter, the gods would finally stand before Lord Shiva, carrying the hopes of the three worlds within their hearts. After their long journey, the gods entered the sacred land of Mount Kailash. The peaceful silence of the mountain reminded them that they stood before the eternal home of Lord Shiva. At the heart of Kailash, Lord Shiva remained in deep meditation. Beside him, Goddess Parvati watched over the peaceful surroundings with quiet compassion. The gods bowed with complete humility. They carried no pride, only the sincere hope that the balance of creation could be restored. The sacred atmosphere of Kailash reflected compassion. It reflected compassion rather than fear. Divine peace remained unshaken. The time had come for the universe to receive an answer. The hopes of the gods now rested upon the divine will of Lord Shiva. The next moment would reveal a divine decision that would shape the future of the three worlds and begin the destiny of Lord Kartikeya.